I know you want more. Fuck it, iller than Mac Miller. I'm evolving like a butterfly from a caterpillar. These rhymes are weak as fuck. I'm CMC, what's up? Wait. What the? Alright, everybody sit down and shut up. Now what's my name? Hello, it's CMC. It's CMC. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Hello, it's CMC. It's CMC. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You damn right I'm here. Turn me to the maximum or else I'm gonna.
Alright, man. Who are you? What's going on? Corey. This is the first interview. He raps.
What's up, everybody? CMC.
Yeah.
Straight out of Ontario, because nobody comes out of Canada except for Justin Bieber and Drake, and we need to change that.
We do.
So
definitely. They got the monopoly.
Here I am. So it's just regular guy. I just want to go to work and make money like every other person in the world, and turn the things that I like, my passion, which for me happens to be music, into a career path. How do I do that? I got no idea. So I'm literally just all self-taught, learning what I can, however I can, working with whoever I can, whenever I can to get that next step up. You know what I mean?
Before that, what we started from the beginning. What inspired you actually to get into there?
Okay, so back to day one, I was in high school and went through a little breakup with a girl, and I was like, oh fuck, like I need to do something to get this shit off my mind. So I started writing a few rhymes on a piece of paper, and it turned into what was eventually my very first song that I ever made, ever wrote. And
is it on the CD?
No, God no.
No?
It's so bad and so horrible. It was online at one point, and I took it down because I was ashamed of how bad it was. Like, you know when SingStar came out for PlayStation and they had those USB mics? It was like one of those microphones just hooked into a laptop and whatever recording program I could find on the internet.
Yeah.
And but I fell in love with the writing process and trying to be clever with the words, like so many directions you could take that shit in. And so I kept doing it. I kept writing more songs. Anytime there was any difficulties or trauma or someone pissed me off in real life, it was like, all right, give me a pen, give me a paper, because I can say whatever the fuck I want about this bitch or this guy, or you know, I'm having a good day today, so I'm gonna write about this, and I want people to just like, whether they're having drinks or smoking or just driving to work, have something to throw on, like, all right, I like this is cool. And then it turned into me doing research, like how do I make better music quality wise, investing in better microphones, recording software. Like everyone knows what Pro Tools is now. I didn't know what that was at the time. Now that's what I work with. That's what I did my first project on.
No Fruity Loops?
No Fruity Loops.
Oh, he's not a Fruity Loops fan.
Well,
I learned
Fruity Loops. I experimented with it. And
you hear that, guys? He experimented.
I experimented. It was a thing.
Everyone's trying to be viral, whatever that means.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
And with my approach, you know how I mentioned before with things kind of taking that old school turn or bringing some of the old school things back, I feel like if not myself, then someone else is going to do it. But I look at myself as an opportunity to branch the gap between that early 2000s sound that I like with what's going on now. Things are hot one minute, and next week no one gives a fuck. And you have to be consistent with that. You have to be able to ride that wave and I mean, my opinion's kind of irrelevant because I haven't hit that point yet. No one knows who the fuck I am yet.
But you're consistent.
But
still.
I'm trying to deliver that consistency, and with the quality over quantity, I'm trying to experiment lyrically with bridging the rappy, rhymey stuff with the catchy repetitiveness of today.
Yeah.
And find a happy medium where today's kids can throw that on and be like, yo, this is fucking cool because it sounds kind of like the other shit we're listening to, but at the same time, it's also got elements where it's fucking deep, where it's like, oh shit, yo, he just fucking said that. Ah, I see what he did there. I recently put out that project, The C Word. It's my first official project, even though it might not be available on iTunes and Spotify. It was a stepping stone for me, and I feel like that weight is finally off my shoulders, because for years people have been saying like, oh, you're a rapper, what do you got? Now I can say, oh, I have this album, even though you can't listen to it here, you can check it out here, and I have something solid, and it's finally done, and I'm happy with the final product. So now I look at it like, okay, I can move forward. It's January 2019. I just released it in mid-December, a month ago, or something like that. My computer's on the fritz in the studio, so with the album being freshly out and the technical difficulties, I feel like new year, take a break for a month or two, get the scratch in order so that I can invest in the equipment to move forward with the creative production. And then now that this album's out of the way, it's a clean slate.
Clean slate.
It set the bar for the expectation quality wise. Now I can work on experimenting with new sounds, this, that, collaborating with new artists, and just making sick music.
There you go.
That's all I want to do.
It's at, baby. It's authentic. He just wants to make sick music. That's all he wants to do.
And I want someone to beef with me. Like I really badly want someone to beef with me.
We're gonna pitch that one.
So badly.
And the design to finish Canada.
Super bad. I want beef. Like I want a fucking Angus burger, and I'm gonna eat you like a burger.
No guns in this house.
Come at me with your best lines, and I'll fucking cook you up and eat you like a souffle.
Like a souffle. Alright, that's awesome, bro.
Thank you.
You nailed it, man. Like, it was like 2 hours, bro. It was like 2 hours. Well,
CMC and Frederick. I wasn't sure if you were like super proper about it, because like, you know, there's guys that are like named David and they don't like being called Dave.
Oh, I take Frederick because everyone says Fred. Takes the Fred, right?
Yeah.
I take the Frederick because like, oh, it's Frederick, right?
That
like,
separates you.
100%.
See, that's creative thinking. Listen to this man.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm here for the 784,067th time. 2018. Yeah.